so I'm videoing today. Final time you'll see this outfit in a row. And I was looking for a tag that I could have sworn I saw, and I couldn't find it, so maybe it was just in my head. And so I decided to make it. So this is a little more specific. This is a surrogate only tag, but I know quite a few surrogates that do vlog, and I want to hear their answers. So here goes. What gave you the idea to be a surrogate? I can't say a specific thing. I was nursing my son, or pumping, and it was like 2 in the morning, and I was just like, wow, people not being able to have babies sucks. I should look into being a surrogate, and a thought was born. Number 2 is, have you done it yet? Yes. 3, traditional surrogate or gestational surrogate? Gestational. Number 4, would you prefer IPs, IFs, or IMs? So intended parents, which is usually referred to like a mom and a dad. IFs, 2 fathers, and IMs, 2 moms, which you don't hear about that as much, but you do hear about it surprisingly. So what would I prefer? Honestly, I want to carry for IF so bad, but my stupid state doesn't allow me to deliver here and have it. So I've had IPs, which they are perfect and wonderful, and I love them, but I would love to carry for IFs. Number 5, agency or Indy. I went agency the first time and Indy the second time. 6, where and how did you meet your IPs? So the first, which ones? The first set that went crazy, I met them on an online board. The second set I met through the agency. The third set I met them through an online board and they turned crazy. And the 4th set I met through my old lawyer. Number 7, first impression on meeting your IPs. First set, never met because they were crazy. Second set, I love them so much more. When I read their profile, I was still having questions and I didn't know what to look for, and it was just odd, and I didn't know how it would be to meet them, but I still wanted to give it a shot because it wasn't a definite no in my head. And as soon as I met them, they were just beautiful and wonderful, and yeah. The third set, when I met them, they were super nice. They are super nice. They're nice people. I just think that they weren't ready for what needed to be done in the surrogacy, what things needed to be fulfilled and not skimped on, and just things like that, and different things surfacing. But anyways, initially I liked them, and then just sort of as I talked to them, I kind of started getting a little more, maybe I should call it off. And then this set, I've talked to I Am a ton. I've talked to her on the phone, I've talked to her over text, I've talked to her online. I've never talked to IF, and I've never met them. I think the first time we'll meet them is the day that we're transferring. So, number 8, how long did legal take? So first journey, like a month, and second journey, like 3 months. Natural cycle or medicated? Medicated both times. Well, I transferred twice with my first couple, and I'm going to be transferring with this couple, and they've all been medicated, so 3 times, I guess, technically. How many embryos, if any, did you transfer? I put if any, because if you're a traditional surrogate, you don't transfer embryos, but, well, not typically. I transferred 2 the first time, 2 the second time, and we're doing 2 as long as they all survive the thaw this time. 11, how many babies did you carry? 2, twins. 12, did you get pregnant? Yes, clearly. I should probably switch those around, huh? 13. On what number transfer did you get pregnant? So technically both. I got pregnant the first time, but we ended in a blighted ovum. And then the second transfer is when the twins took. What was delivery like? Different. I never experienced a C-section before, so it was a little nerve-wracking, but my C-section was really great. And I feel so bad for the people that have had really bad C-sections. And I want to have a vaginal birth, but for me, C-section just wasn't as horrible as I thought it would be. It was amazing to see parents hold their babies, and it was just sort of this crazy cool rush, and I loved it. 15, if you've done it, would you do it again? Yes, and I am. 16, how many times would you do it? So going into this, I've always said I wanted to do 3 surrogacies. 3 surrogacies and probably 2 pregnancies for me, maybe a 3rd one depending if other plans don't work out, which that's another vlog. So this will be my last surrogacy as far as not knowing them. I've sort of promised my last surrogacy to some friends of mine, so that's how it's going to end. Oops, where is it? Meanest / rudest thing you've been asked / told. I've been asked and told a lot of things that weren't really well thought out by the people that said them. The worst probably came from my boss at the time, who or at one point, who told me that there is a name for women who sell their bodies. Yep. 18. Question you get all the time. How can you give them up? Oh my gosh, I cannot even count how many times. If I had $1 for every time I heard it, I'd be rich. Really. Like, every single person. And I don't mind it, but then I do. So if you are looking to become a surrogate and you ask me it, I'm like, hey, this is what's what. If you're a friend or family member, whatever. But I get so many people that are just like, how could you give your baby up? If they saw me, like, random people that I don't even know that would see me wearing a surrogate shirt would be like, how are you giving the babies up? And I'd just be like, I'm gonna smack you. No, yeah. Favorite part about it? Definitely the delivery. I mean, it is such a crazy, awesome experience. Seeing the babies be handed off to their parents, and my IM was in tears, and she came over and like squeezed my hand, and my IF, he was like, you know, making sure everything was perfect, and it was just so crazy beautiful. And following that as well was really awesome. Seeing them, you know, in the nursery, holding their babies for the first time, and knowing that it took them so freaking long to get there. You can't, like, I couldn't imagine what they were feeling, but you could see it, you know. The least favorite part about it, so it's different, I think, for everybody. And for me, I've heard other surrogates say you don't miss the baby, you miss the relationship with the IPs. And it's true. I kind of miss hearing from my IM because she was just a really awesome lady, and I like chatting with her. Sometimes we chatted about not even baby-related stuff. And so I kind of miss that. And we don't chat anymore, and I totally understand why. I don't hate her or anything. You know, she is a mom of twins now, and I'm not really in her life. But, so yeah, it's like you have a friend for, you know, a year or more, and then they just kind of disappear. And it's not that you guys have a fight or anything, it's just, you're not like, you don't have that connection anymore. 21. Why did you choose to vlog or blog about it? So I chose to do both because I didn't find any other surros until after I was already doing it. blogging about it because, and I just saw all these negative stories in the media, and I was like, no, I want to prove that surrogacy is awesome. So, and then 22 is the last one, and it's best piece of advice to someone looking into surrogacy. And since I wrote these, right, I've had a little bit of time to think, and it's hard because I can't name just one. I've had a couple acquaintances come to me in the past week or so. People reach out to me on Facebook and ask me if I would talk to them, and first off, yes, anybody that wants to talk about it, hit me up. I'm more than happy to talk about it. But, so, you know, they came and they, you know, asked how things were and what I felt about it and all that, and it's just, I don't even know. So my best piece of advice would be, know that you're doing something awesome. Know that sometimes to do something so incredible and awesome, it doesn't happen like you want it. So surrogacy, a lot of the times, is a hurry up and wait sort of process. And sometimes a transfer doesn't take, and it's horrible and you feel horrible. Sometimes legal takes 3 months to get through and you're going crazy. And there's just, you know, egg donors that didn't produce enough, so they have to find another egg donor, and the whole time you're waiting. And I've seen so many surrogates just have this really long waiting process. And just know that it's so amazing and it's worth the wait, even though the wait doesn't feel good at the time. So, anyways, that is my surrogate tag. And I would love to hear from Jagged Ramblings and Lumdeedums. And if any of you guys that are watching are thinking about doing a surrogacy or have done a surrogacy, then I'd like to hear from you guys too, and feel free to leave like a link in the comments or something so I can go check out your video. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye!